Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your always great support in this broadcast. The road for 2027 is now getting nearer, and politicians moving up and down to secure their position. As Kenyans left stranded, they are confused, and it is all about political confusion emerging between us. But the reality remains that it will be upon Kenyans to decide who to rule them with the honesty and respect to secure this country from the hands of some of the corrupt leaders who are just there for their own political self-interest. I came across a shocking video clip from Morara Kibaso giving us leaked details that President Ruto has assured Kalonzo Musyoka to elect him or to propose him as his deputy presidential running mate 2027 as Kithure Kindiki to be removed in 2027 presidential election.
Nasema wako kwa opposition. There is a guy there that receives Besha Shigana 2 million every week. And just the other day he met with William Ruto. You see, I know things. Vile mnaniona hivi, it's not everything that you think I don't know that I don't know. I know more than you think I know. The other day he met with William Ruto and he was negotiating with William Ruto to be his running mate in 2027. Anataka kuwa running mate na kwa opposition, anapinga Ruto, anasema extrajudicial killings, anasema this person has killed people through the police. Usiku wanapatana, anataka kuwa running mate ya Ruto in 2027. Anaendelea kupokea pesa kutoka kwa consolidated fund, amepewa security ya serikali. Uhuru Kenyatta.
Subscribe to this YouTube platform. I want to say thank you and thank you so much. If you are first time viewer watching me in this broadcast, I request you kindly do me a favor, take a 1 second, click that notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like my video, share them to your friends, family and relatives. I'm going to be very much brief on this because we all know what normally happens. For instance, both politicians, each and both sides, opposition and the government, they always play the same card. And this is something which I keep on telling you Kenyans, for you to understand why we are facing all these political troubles. Problem with us is that we support someone who is again supporting your enemy. You get the point? Right now, President Ruto is Kenyan's enemy. That is the reality. Not that I'm mobilizing youth to be so, but the fact remains that right now, Kenyan's youth are no longer supporting the UD administration. That is the fact. So, you find that if they are not supporting the UD administration, there must be some spy, some men who have been put aside to work hand on hands with the government just for their own political benefit. And I gave you a good example here. You might not be surprised seeing Rigathi Gachagua also declaring his presidential candidacy. And I said, and I'm still repeating, that the worst mistake which Rigathi Gachagua is going to do is to declare himself as a presidential candidate. He might be William Ruto's vote split, according to our own political perspective observation. But if they come together and elect one of the presidential candidates in the DCP party and Wiper party, then it is going to be another story. That is my first observation. The second observation, which we want to discuss here a little bit. Why do you think leak details emerging that Kalonzo Musyoka might be declared as William Ruto's presidential candidate? The facts remain that in politics, anything can happen. Politics is a dirty game. It is always well planned, well drafted for any politician to achieve whatever he or she wants. Politically speaking, all can be done silently, then later be exposed publicly. Probability for William Ruto to appoint Kalonzo Musyoka as his running mate is 85%. very much clear and in fact easy to do so. When I take Kamba votes and Kithure Kindiki to be made as Musalia Mudavadi position, then Mudavadi to be given or maybe interior position, then the other William Ruto's close friend to step aside, it can still work. Then it means that William Ruto is going to do away with Raila Odinga again. It is all about finding a solution on how you can win. Simple as that. So if we put Kalonzo Musyoka, then it will force Raila Odinga and his men to be out of the government. This is something which I even said it here, that let people like John Mbadi should not be thrilled working in the government. Anything can happen. And William Ruto will ensure that it's a key-wise position. 2027, whether comes rain, whether comes sunshine, because he's aware and he knows that many Kenyans, 95%, are not having political interest in him. But if he will come with another face, Kalonzo Musyoka and him, then it might be another story. So Morara Kebasu is coming up with this leak video that Kalonzo Musyoka is probably being appointed or named as deputy presidential running mate 2027. So that Ruto can secure Kamba votes and then coastal votes, then Rift Valley, then Mount Kenya split through Kindiki, then Gachagua remain isolated. And that is why Kithure Kindiki always say, Kalonzo, 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 Kalonzo. To make it worse, they are even being given 2 million every week. You see? Wewe unahangaika huko, mimi hata nimeshangaa. Nilikuwa natambia Kalonzo Musyoka juzi ajitokeze aseme wazi. Kumbe ndio maana hajawahi jitokeza. And I told you Kalonzo Musyoka yeye pia anakula na kina Raila. Sasa nyinyi wa Kenya mtakubali na sisi. It is now upon us to make a clear political decision. If you are not going to make it now, this 2027, then prepare for another serious political suffering in this country. That is the reality. Hii tabia ya mtu anadanganywa na pesa, mtu ashajua ameanguka politically, then anatumia pesa ya serikali kuliwa nao wengine, leeward nao wengine, hii tabia ifai kome. Wacha wananchi wang'ang'ane, wa decide ni nani watatangaza kama rais yao, ni nani watakubali waongoze, ni nani atawarescue katika maisha ya serikali. Inaonyesha corruption, inaonyesha dhuluma, inaonyesha mambo mingi yenye wananchi wafaa wa benefit nayo. So that is what I prefer the people in the Republic of Kenya, including me and you, to make such appropriate decision as supported by none other than Kebaso Morara. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your take? Bye bye and thank you so much.